Ese chuko kike Biafra, let your kingdom come. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're domiciled. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke. Yeah, I've been struggling with the system. We have been struggling with the system since morning, but unfortunately or fortunately, it's working. But we are like juggling with an egg. So I don't know what might happen anytime. But we are, as long as it's talking, as long as you're hearing me, we'll continue trying to disseminate the information that we have. This is Radio Biafra one more time and say our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we're going to call upon him at this time to lead us in prayer. Let us all bow our heads and let us pray and ask Chukwokike for guidance and protection. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration wherever you are. I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Chukwokike Abiama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Ise.
We are Biafrans, nothing more, nothing less. You are welcome to land of rising sun. There is a land that is full of natural resources. Pretend divided us during colonization. No, we are generous and industrious. Naturally, we endow. Educationally, we are loaded. Mentally, we can check around the world. Mbano bya kelele, mama and papa can go see the French feeling. Because bya kelele, anywhere you from, around the world. Mbano bya kelele, come and see who we are. Because bya kelele, ndimboa, bya no bya kelele.
welcome. Welcome to Biafra. It's about all you want. Ever been to see you? Welcome. Obodo Chukwu kwere anyị na nkwa ka ndị rofuru wee gbarịwa. Chukwu okike gọziri anyị gọzikwa anyị n'akara aka. Ife bụ Naịjirịa bụ ọganiru anyị bara ụwa garị. Chukwu okike bịa maka anyị jeje n'afọ ya ka eji ebute ike. Mgbe bịa kele nụ mama papa bịafu n'ife ji bili. Biko come and see who we are. Welcome to Biafra. Everybody sing you are welcome. We believe in quality education. We can be partners if you are ready for innovation. Makanina, Igafuna is talented. It will be better if you invest in Biafra land. When of your no, mama and papa Biafra fight the village. Pick up your no, anywhere you from around the world. When of your no, come and see who we are. You are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. Biafra Bukobodo everybody sing you are welcome. Aramadike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra land Bukobodo Biafra land, the rising sun of Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, Biafra Obodo Ibo. I love that one. I love that one so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. There's a little announcement I'd like to make, a little information I want to give out to our musicians, our Biafran musicians. We can notice that sometimes when we play your songs on our radio, it interrupts our programs out there because of copyright issues. If you want to copyright your music, it's okay, perfectly all right, but please don't send it to Radio Biafra. We're not going to play them. Yes, I think I even got this information late because otherwise this announcement I'm supposed to be making them. If you want to copyright, you also have the right actually to exempt radio station. So don't just go in there and throw in a copyright, and the people that are around there are people whose job it is to make sure that your music is not being aired where they are not supposed to be aired. So this is a very simple thing. You go in there, you have a right to copyright your music. There's no doubt about it. I'm not doubting that. But if you have copyrighted it and it's going to interrupt our program, because normally we stream in every platform, there are certain platforms, as soon as they hear it, they block your entire program. So we cannot use, because of your 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes music that we play, to lose proper information that we have disseminated to the public. So if you know your music is going to be copyrighted, fine, perfect, good and nice. But find out a way to do it. Otherwise, you will not hear your music on Radio Biafra, because we don't want that interruption. We're not trying to stop. This is not a commercial radio. It's not a radio where we have to pay people to play their music. No, people have to actually, possibly, if it is possible, pay us to play your music. We don't play your music by. Um, we don't stand anything to gain. We're not making any money. There's no commercial going on, so nobody's advertising anything. So if playing your music is gratis, is something that you should be very proud of. But if you want to copyright and you think that is very important for you, so be it. It has nothing to do with us. But please don't send it, because once I get that information one more time, that your music is interrupting what we are doing, I will mark the artist and I'll make sure that your music does not air on Radio Biafra. That's as simple as that. So you have the option. You want to copyright it, fine, but at least make an exception on the copyright. Whoever you're giving the copyright to have to understand that this music basically made for Radio Biafra, and it's going to be aired on Radio Biafra. We're not holding you at ransom, and you know that we cannot do that. I personally love what you guys are doing, and trying to survive in any way possible in a crazy nation called Nigeria, where they have. I've never seen a place like that before. Recently, I went there, and when I said I went there, somebody said, "Be very careful." Careful about what? They have more pressing problems than to look for Ike Peters. Ike Peters, they had an old man who's trying to do what he can to help his nation. I started as a young man, and I'm still doing it. I'm not going to stop. And nothing will stop me. Nobody can stop me unless Chukwuki Abiyama says, yes, it's time for you to go. And I'll be glad to give up, but I'll continue. Because, something, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that there's life after here. It doesn't just end today. Yeah, because what I'm doing is probably something I started before, and I'm going to continue even after the body, this jacket, I call it jacket. We wear the jacket, the real body is the one that is inside, the one that is invisible, the one that you cannot see. The jacket will always go back to the dust where it came from. That's what they told us in the Bible. I'm not a Bible student too, but at least there are a few places that I know that they say God created man out of the dust of the earth and breathed into him the breath of life, and he became a living soul. Clap for me now. I never try. And sometimes, I talk things like this, and so when you look at it, man is made, man is dwell in nature, and the spirit. You can translate it in any way you want. I'm not saying you should take what I'm saying as the truth, but I do know that there is life after here. Because something that came into you when the doctor slapped you in the you took the breath. If you don't take that breath, you're not a living soul yet. And that same breath that you took in, where is it? It goes back to the source. When your body is tired, the body is weak, and goes back to the dust of the earth. This is not the religious organization. This is not spiritual whatever. I'm just saying it's the way I feel. So what I'm going to say in a nutshell is that you have a right to keep your music, make a copyright of it so you can take control of your resources. But in trying to do that, do not forget that we are here to also popularize your music. Make it go viral. Make people listen to you before they can come out to buy or come out to stream. I know you have this. You have to have that control. You guys are very lucky in your own times. Those of us, we had our music at Rajara. Those days we don't have the resources. We don't have the means. If your music went viral in nowadays, then it must be wonderfully good to have gone viral, but not these days. So what happens is that we are out there. They go to the computer and you type in Ike Peters, and you see his music all over the place. But is he getting any money? No. Who has put it there? I don't know. But I know that it is there. But you guys have the privilege at this time to be able to control yourself. Record companies are no longer, in those days it used to be record companies, you go and sign in, probably signing your life, because at the time you were signing this, you were so desperate because you wanted to make music, and somebody took advantage of you. But you can still work it out, because in those days there was nothing called streaming. In fact, when I spoke to somebody, a lawyer, and he said to me, in those days what you signed was a recording deal that has to do with vinyl and everything. But all this streaming you're seeing is not on your contract. So go to them and ask for your catalog. Go to them and ask for your right. They have no choice. Either they give you your catalog or they pay you money for all the streamings that have been happening. But who has time for that now? I don't really have time for that. So there's people who have time to do it, and they're gonna do it and do it better than I will ever do. So this morning I have a few clips that we need to listen to. Your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just flew out to France for work stay. I don't think I've here before for work stay. I know how many, don't ask me my age. I know how many years I have lived in this world, and I've never had another country's president come to Nigeria and have a work stay. In other words, your country is being run from France as we speak, with no excuse, with no apologies to anyone. But when somebody is confused, or let's say put it this way, when people are confused, they are really, really, really confused indeed. Because confusion is not only, Onyala is not the only person that is dancing in the street, no. They do things without consultation. Yesterday I saw it here. Somebody said your president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has moved to France, where he is doing what they call work stay. So the man is asking, what is work stay? So work stay is not something I understand. I cannot explain it. But what I know is that he is not here. He is somewhere doing his work stay. So if you have an answer to it, let's listen to how somebody analyzed it very, very, very beautifully. Because, these are a bunch of confused people. Let me not use the bad word, idiots. They are confused, so confused they don't know what to do. The country is slipping out of their hands, falling into the garbage, and they don't know what to do. And rather than do something or raise their hand and say, we need help, they won't say it because they think that they actually is that you have something has gone beyond you and there's nothing you can do.
That memo seems to be kept in one of the drawers in us. There seems to be a memo on how to govern with complete disregard. That memo seems to be kept in one of the drawers in Aso Rock. Kept there, maybe by previous administrations, but then more chapters were added to that memo by former President Buhari. That same memo seems to have been pulled out of one of these Aso Rock drawers and is now in use by the current president. It's the only explanation that I have to understand the meaning of a work stay. Because can anyone in Aso Rock help Nigerians understand better the actual meaning of a work stay? How does the president of a country just randomly get on his presidential jet and go to another country without any clear reason or explanation, without any stated diplomatic intentions or anything that sounds like it? Just travel out of his own country and go spend as many days as he chooses in a different country. Keep in mind that while Mr. President is on this mysterious work stay, 20 Nigerian medical students have been kidnapped and are still reportedly held in the custody of their captors. While Mr. President is on this work stay all the way in France, Nigerians are fighting for their lives back at home with the highest levels of inflation, petrol scarcity that is getting into its second week, the same levels of unemployment and poverty that his predecessor left, complete uncertainty as to where the country is headed, amongst many other issues, while Mr. President got on his shiny new jet and is on a work stay in France. It's a seeming complete disregard for the urgency with which to address Nigeria's pressing issues. And again, I ask, what exactly is a work stay? Many Nigerians, of course, are asking the same question this morning. Is it common for presidents to choose to work remotely from anywhere in the world? I understand that we're in the age of hybrid work, but does that also apply to presidents? Do we have other presidents from other countries across the world routinely visiting Nigeria and working from Lagos or Abuja or Ibadan or Enugu, anywhere? What exactly is a work stay while Nigerians are in captivity? while ASU is again threatening a nationwide strike. The Nigerian president can't just jet off on the presidential jet, which of course is funded by Nigeria's taxpayers' money, without a reasonable explanation for the trip. And if he does, it shows a complete disregard for any sort of accountability to the Nigerian people, to Nigerian funds, Nigeria's money, and also high insensitivity to the times in Nigeria today. Keep in mind that the circumstances surrounding the purchase of this jet are still being discussed, but the jet, of course, has been used to fly Mr. President for this work stay in France. Mr. President landed in France yesterday, and there are no clips or pictures of him being received by the French government or the French president. So just like former President Buhari back then, he would just randomly jet away to the United Kingdom for medical trips or unexplained holidays. We once again seem to have the exact same format being used with our current president. So basically nothing has changed. And so to the president's handlers and those putting out statements on his social media pages, can we please remind Mr. President that there are currently 20 medical students in captivity? I know it's not necessarily his responsibility to jump into the forest or wherever they're being held and rescue them himself. I understand that. But can he be reminded that these are Nigerian citizens? Can he also be reminded that Nigerians are being degraded at petrol queues every day trying to buy petrol in their vehicles? Inflation is still above 30%. Nigeria still has the highest number of poor people in the world. ASU is threatening strike if he hasn't heard. There's been no significant change in the realities of the people that he ran for elections to serve. And the common view across the country is that it is insensitive for Mr. President to be on a work stay again, all the way in France, while Nigerians are begging for some sign of hope. Good morning, Nigerians.
Beautiful question. Work stay. What's that? This is the irony of it all. This is a confused nation, a confused set of people that have come in with no clue of what they want to do. You know, I say happy if you're there Namoto by Namoto. This same Bola Tinubu, I remember, was one of those that were in the trenches, one of those that narrowly escaped prison because he escaped the normal Yoruba man's way of handling issues. Talk, enter the ground, and then OTO, and that's it, he's gone. Then when the going comes back, he comes back as a bold person. Work stay. He is running away from whatever might happen. It is the beginning of the running. He didn't tell you guys where he's going, maybe because you found out that the jet landed in France. Otherwise, you wouldn't know where he is because he's the president, he's the work stay. He can rule the world from wherever he wants. He even can go to paradise, to Satan, where Satan lives, and set up his table there, his office. And Nigerians will do nothing. I was there. They say, oh, they're going to have a riot. I say, I beg, we cannot go sit down. We're going to go and sit down because the Nigerian riot does not make any sense. It only ends now, wow, and that's it. They always look for who to blame. Oh, it's the Igbo people that are organizing this riot. It's the P2B. He's the one that's organizing the riot. Look at all of you. P2B is the one selling Gary that you cannot afford. Igbo people are the ones importing rice that you can't buy. What is wrong with you people? You have nothing to offer, nothing to give to anybody because the country has spoiled beyond repair. The foundation is rotten and has been rotten for a long time. First of all, the foundation was laid wrongly. Rather than go destroy it, excavate it and build a new nation, no, you want to keep changing the doors and windows of a foundation that is rocking, that is falling apart. You think by changing the doors, by repainting the house, you have make it big noise. The crack is still there. Until it is dug up from the ground, nothing will happen. We are watching. Keep on walking and staying. Walk, stay. Go there and walk and stay. After that, you come up with something else. A nation where the president of the country, after 100 days, what he's celebrating is changing the national anthem. You know, that same superstition that is following you guys are following because he believes that maybe the juju where the Oyibo man been put for the fact, Nigeria, we hail thee. Maybe that's what's going to bring Nigeria back. No. Song will never bring Nigeria back. My daughter asked me a question. We were talking about it in the living room, and I didn't know she was listening. She turned around and said, Daddy, what is up this with Nigeria? People are hungry and you're telling them how to sing a new song. Can somebody who is hungry sing? And what? Because it doesn't make any sense, because they have no clue. It's as simple as that. The next thing is the development of the word work stay. After this, they will come up with something else. But the more they keep on holding this thing, the more it is deteriorating, the more it is going down. There is nothing anybody can do until you listen to the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just listen to him. Just swallow that. Sometimes you cough and you don't know how to, because people are around, you just swallow it. Don't put it out because people will look at you like something. Nnamdi Kanu has said what he has said. All these things that is holding both, even in our state, the southeastern region, the Biafra land, the Biafrans themselves, some are denying they are not Biafrans. It's okay, no problem. You can deny and be whatever you want to be. But when your father's name is Okechukwu and you are Chukwuma, and then your mother's name is Nneka, and you are from Niger Delta, it's okay. Keep fooling yourself. Because when you listen to yourself, go on. Sometimes I don't even know you will take a reflection. Stand in the front of the mirror and tell yourself this thing. Afamu Chukwuma. Chukwuma Ike. Ikanyo. And my mother's name is Uzeji Nwa. But we are from Niger Delta. Look at yourself in the mirror. You just see how foolish and how stupid you will look. Because the white man has come to divide you, and all of a sudden you stop being who you are. The Yoruba man in Cotonou is not the same thing with Yoruba man in Lagos, because the white man has told you so. You drink from the same well, you eat the ofe manu that you love very much. There's nothing wrong with that. But your brother in Cotonou is no more your brother because he's in Cotonou, because the white man has told you that that place is called Cotonou. You forget that you are a Yoruba man before the word Cotonou even existed. Just like the Igbo man. Igbo man is Igbo man before even the creation of Nigeria. So they're having a work stay. Your president has gone to France for a work stay, which is very interesting because work stay is a new thing. So this morning we're going to ask ourselves, what is the meaning of work stay? When you're going to call me, let's talk about that. The way you understand work stay, because I never heard it before. Maybe it's a new invention by not just by Bola Tinubu, but presidents of the world. Because I'm waiting for the day Donald Trump will come and set up in Newi and have a work stay. When he becomes president, we are raw office here for work stay without explaining to Americans why he's leaving their country. Because this man just took off and that's it. He had decided to go to France for work stay, and nobody's questioning it, and nobody will question it, and he's jetting off with a new jet plane. There was no entourage, there was no salute of honor and all that kind of thing that they do to heads of state when they visit new nation. Buying a airplane will not change your prestige. You are just who you are. They know you. All these people know you, and they sue me. Your reputation is there. The world knows. So you don't expect to stay on the same level with them, because they look at you like, look at this criminal. What has it got to do with? And for instance, when he's in France and doing the work stay, I am sure that the French government are being given something. It's not be free now. You know, go for their land, go stay. They do work stay without paying something. You have to. Yesterday I came across one of our brothers who's Jamaican, and Budu by his name, and I saw his music, and I was very impressed. He said his bloodline is an Igbo man. Igbo man cannot be put in the bucket. So, about Italy, he will eventually become the Igbo man that he is. Remain the Igbo man forever and ever. Let's listen to Budu. I like his music. I hope it's not copyrighted anyway, but whatever happens, even if it is, we will be able to sidetrack it.
St. Peter, the voice for the people. Welcome in the brother Butcher man, come to the roots. Igbo land, Africa, the place where it all starts. Jah guide, Mr. Yeah. Butcher me brother, the time come fear return. The land of Igbo where your bloodline burn. Mama Africa call, the ancestors them a sing. From Kingston to Asaba, hear the spirit ring. Welcome Butcher to the motherland. Igbo people agree to with the love so grand. Africans in the Caribbean, they say it's time. Come home to Mama Africa, reclaim your prime. The drums them a beat, the earth them a shake. Igbo warriors are rise with the culture where you take. You journey long, but you find a way. Now the roots are the tree, are where you fi stay. Welcome Buju to the motherland. Igbo people agree to with the love so grand. Africans in the Caribbean, they say it's time. Come home to Mama Africa, reclaim your prime.
Igbo people agree to now. This is our brother. Oh, Budi. Just, it's our brother. Only Igbo. About Nigeria, free Igbo man. Because it's not habitable. You know, this the Jamaican that traced his root to Biafra land. He's an Igbo man, and he's singing this beautiful song. I listened to it over and over yesterday. And I'm so impressed, and I say, thank you, my brother. You're welcome, one name Woke. You're welcome. The next song you're going to do it in Igbo language. So, if you don't know how to do it, we'll teach you how to do it, because you are a creative person and you believe me sincere. No, one interesting thing about musician is that a creative musician, is that you wouldn't be able to tell where he comes from, because he will sing your language without understanding one word of what he's saying. I did do a Yoruba song when I was doing my music career, without really knowing what I was saying, except that, I have a wife who is a very Yoruba woman. She's not a Yoruba woman, but he was born in Lagos, so she's smoother in the Yoruba language than Igbo language. So she was able to interpret the songs for me, and I did them without even understanding the language. So that's what we are. That's the way we are. Budu, you're welcome, my brother. Ndewo. That's all I can tell you. All right, so moving on. We're still talking about it. Let's see, the lines can be open now. You can give me your call if you're hearing me. Because like I told you when I started, my dashboard still doesn't look very interesting, but I hope you are listening to me. I hope you're hearing me. If you're not, please let me know, because the green board, the green sign is not there that is supposed to be there, but it looks like my channel is buffering. It's been buffering since I started, and when it's buffering, it's supposed to be talking. So if you're not hearing me, I'm so sorry about it. Just call me and let me know. The number here is 845-907-2230. 845-648-0031, 845-637-6632. All right, we are talking about our man, your president, because when I say our, somebody yesterday said, they accused somebody and said, you said if Bola Tinubu becomes president, if he wins the election, you're going to leave Nigeria. And they're accusing him, they're asking him, why are you still here? The man said he didn't win the election. Why would I? I said if he won the election. He stole the election. He bought it with INEC. So why would I have to leave? Leaving means that I'm condoning that he won. Technical argument that makes a lot of sense to me. You may not understand it, but I think what the man was trying to say is that this person did not win the election. So if I go against, or if I step aside and say, "Oh, I'm leaving this country because I made this promise." Yeah, I did make the promise, but the truth is that he never won the election. That is the bottom line. He did not win it, so there would no need. He made very, very important statement. And I want our people to take it very seriously and find out who are these snitches that collect money from them. Because he said, and I quote,
Africans were never continental in their consciousness.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. I hereby welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra House of Service, discussions on religious matters, because we will never shy away from it. Therefore, draw nearer to your listening devices. Notwithstanding that I have been a few minutes late, though some issues contributed, technical issues which I was rushing. So there are some mistakes I made on pressing some buttons. We don't lie. So I welcome each and every one of you. You can listen to our live broadcast direct on FM 102.1. in many parts of Biafra land. Also, on satellite. We are on satellite. Free to air satellite, please. For your information. If you are in Biafra land or any part of the zoo and you are not getting us through FM, please try to purchase satellite. Satellite decoder. It's as easy and cheap as anything, please. Even if few of you can contribute and be listening to it, gather, tell your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, do not deny them listening to this hallowed platform, because this is the rallying point. This is Eba Kobidono. This is where it all started. This is where we had that lone voice that I've been shouting, and we listened very well. And no matter, notwithstanding the harsh voice of Mazi Nnamdi, notwithstanding the insults and everything, the bottom line, the basis is this. It covers every insult. That is why we don't want to be called politically correct. Bitter pills heal. You understand me? Therefore, that standard that is set by Mazi Nnamdi on this radio, we shall never lower it. It must continue. Education in defense of freedom, the Renaissance, stirring up Renaissance, awakening, activating your frontal lobe, the common sense. You are not buying common sense, please. It's there already. It's for you to activate it. According to the clip I played, Sadhguru, the master, he said that human intelligence is natural. It's naturally made to be seeking for knowledge if it is activated. Let me paraphrase him. And it's reality. Do you understand me? Human intelligence is naturally made. No, you are not going to start seeking for knowledge just like that. No. It is natural. It is something that has been there. Only if you don't stop it with belief. If you are curious, you seek for knowledge. Because human intelligence is a seeker. That is it. It's reality. It's reality. You understand? So, what stops human intelligence from seeking for knowledge is what? Belief. You assume. and you are convinced, and you believe, and you become dormant. Dormant. You continue on that your belief without researching, because that word belief has stopped you from making researches. What are you researching? You have known it all. Belief simply means I don't know, but in a different way you are saying it. I don't know. Only if you can acknowledge that with I don't know. Now, that natural intelligence in you will steer you up to be seeking to know. that is the reality. That is it. Now I don't know, and now you start trying to know, seeking for knowledge. That is the era we are in. But once you start believing, based on belief, now it is said, you start quoting that your natural intelligence that it should be going for seeking for knowledge will stop. Because you believe that you have known. That is why you see religious people, they hardly engage in logic debate. They don't. Because they believe that, they know it all. So who are you? No logic, nothing. If you speak, they say, no, a carnal mind cannot understand the things of the spirit. And I ask, we are all carnal. We are not in the spirit, for goodness sake. When we go to spirit, now we start understanding the things of the spirit. How can you, eating gari like me, if I enter bus to go to work, you enter bus, go to work. If I eat ofe ogbono, you follow me eat ofe ogbono. Now after, when we are talking about logic, you say no, that I cannot understand because I'm a carnal mind. But you are eating every day. You wear clothes like me every day. You make phone calls like me every day. As a spirit, you cannot be sending message to your people at home if you are in diaspora, and you disappear as a spirit and appear and send them message. Or through telepathy. No telephone, nothing. You just call your brother in the spirit or through the spirit and message him. And he understands very well. But we do the same thing in this world. The same thing. But after you start calling me canal. To steer up your common sense to reason, please. Common sense, that is what we steer up. Had it been, for example, if your phone battery is down, you need charging. Now you do your abracadabra and your phone, you don't charge it. You don't plug. Had it been, for example, if your phone battery is down, you need charging. Now you do your abracadabra and your phone, you don't charge it. You don't plug.
Ojudene lapudene nudena bulano mananya bulo nudene nenuwa iyo toto I want to know something make una hear me ibulu nwa Biafra na tabamono make una come back can you do the no bodani o can you do the ibu potato exporter na tabanono can you do the no bodani need no bodani e poto de kwana banyo ship na bakwana banyo oye di kwana la banyo manya kwode na banyo ihe ni ne di mma o di kwana la banyo na tabanono
All right, looks like I'm back on air. The way I look at it, the dashboard looks okay, so hopefully everything is fine. All right, the lines are still open for you. We've been battling with this since morning, and it's 845-907-2230, 845-648-0031, 845-637-6632. All right, let's confirm that everything is okay. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Mazi, it's okay now.
All right.
I'm back on there.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so very much. All right. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA too. Like I told you, we not a complain. No. We just thank God to Biama for whatever He has been doing for us. Because this is a wartime radio, but I bet you when Biafra comes, we're going to have the best. Because it will be manufactured by Biafrans themselves, and the sky is the limit. What our cousins are doing today, most of the things they use, they buy them, they fix them, they build them. So we are going to build our own station indomitably, and it's going to be the greatest thing that has ever happened to the world. This is Radio Biafra. Like I started this morning by talking about a stay on work stay, that your president has introduced a new thing called work stay. You can leave your country, a whole president of a whole nation, can leave your country and go to a foreign land and set up your office there without even explaining to anybody. And definitely it's going to carry some people along. So the thing is that the man is almost taking an exile. But that thing that you're running away from, the day where it will happen, you will not even have the opportunity to run. That's guaranteed. When it is time, it is time. There's nothing you can do about it. You can run all you want, but you cannot do what? You cannot hide. I have a press release here that I need to read out this morning for you guys. Let's see. All right, I have a call. Let me take this one. Even the phone is not responding. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Master Peters, you are off air, but now you are back again.
Yes,
Can you hear me, sir?
yes, I can hear you. I'm okay.
Yeah, you are back again. You are just off the air, I think 2-3 minutes ago, but you are back again.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
but you are, can I talk
Yes, yeah, go ahead, sir. Anything to say? The line's
okay, sir,
open.
Master Peter, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time and your dedication, Master. God bless you. Master, my name is Master Madabuchi. Master, a very quick one. Master, you mentioned something here, when you start your program. You said some people are denying that they are not Igbo, but they know how to sing Igbo music. Mazi, do you know that this guy they call Nwike, yes, Nwike, he says he's not Igbo. But this man know how to sing Enye Ndebe, Enye Ndeba, Enye Ndebe, Enye Ndeba. Enye Ndebe, Enye Ndeba nwoke ma na-asụ, ọwa asụsụ ndị Benin, ka ọwa asụsụ ndị Yoruba. Ihe ọwa asụsụ Igbo. Do you see how this man is deceiving himself? This man is just demented. They just give him a FCT, the minister of FCT. Just take the hatred, just they destroy Ndi Igbo. The whole property Igbo went na Abuja. This man just they destroy it anyhow, claiming that it's not Igbo. But you know how to sing all the whole Igbo music. I could remember last time when Chibika Amechi come to Port Harcourt, he got to campaign for dead Buhari. There's a music Chibika Amechi sing that time. He said, "Onu nembene jawanya." Do you know that this Wike stood up that moment and says, "Ọmụwa ka a na-agụ enwene mgbe na-eji awa anya." Ọ bụ onye si na ya bụrụ onye Igbo. But they hear Igbo more than me and you. You speak Igbo more than me and you. But ekwu ndị nka ya sị na ya bụrụ onye Igbo, na-edina na ya bụrụ onye Igbo, na ya si from Benin. But the whole thing ọ na-ekwu ihe ndị Igbo. Enye ndị ebe enye ndị Igbo, ọ Benin music. Ọ bụrụ Benin ndị Igbo. Maazị enwe ndị amam inegide ha anya ụtọ dịka gị bụọ ha asụ like Johnson Wike that man abụrụ mmadụ but anyway ka a na-agagodi. Maazị ihe ọzọ m chọrọ ikwu, another thing I want to sorry is about this man, what is his name again? Babu of Ota, called Obasanjo. I heard, I think Mazi Alozie play one clip that this man say he want to open a Owerri market. He said Owerri media market. Imagine Obasanjo coming to Owerri to say he want to open market for Owerri, that it will be mega. And after he open it finish, he will resell it again to Owerri people. Can you see how corny this man is? He want to use our people to make money. Obasanjo don't make good for us. This is the man that killed us in Owerri. And he still go to them, visit to them, see what he committed there. He did not he did not pity people that he have rendered useless there. Obasanjo is not oh, I wish that our leaders are out. Obasanjo is not supposed to come to Biafra land for any means. And he's claiming that he's marry Igbo woman, he marry Owerri woman. That Owerri woman give me a beautiful son that speak Igbo very well, fluently. That where will he keep this boy if they say he will not come to Igbo, he will not associate with Igbo? But he marry. Do you see how they used to confuse us? I marry Igbo woman, I marry Igbo man, I do this and then. Where will I keep them? What will concern us? You marry, it's your choice. We want to go, leave us to go, Obasanjo. Don't give us anything. We don't want anything from you. You see, you are not there when they are destroying the Igbo people business in Lagos. You did not say anything. You did not comment nothing. You keep silent. Today you are coming to Owerri, say you want to open a Owerri market. Who asked you to open a Owerri market? Do you think that we don't have money to do that? This is how these people use us anyhow. Nke kunite ha bata no bia me. I just want to live in here because these people, I don't know what they take us for. And I don't blame them. It's because we blame those people that say they're leading us. Ohaneze and Igbo and these Igbo governors and Igbo, those that be in a government, that's the people that are doing us all these things. I don't blame them. Is it not this Danene Rios now is aiming to be a vice president? That's why he's killing our people. Killing them anyhow. Go to Owerri today. Yesterday, there is no go area in Owerri. Everywhere they are shooting, killing anybody they see because they want to become vice president. Do you see how these people normally do our people because of political career? Ndiara, don't worry, time is coming. They will run out of that country. They will run out. I think their president, what you just say right now. And now he say working, I don't know whether he say working permit or working what. I don't know, Maz, I don't know how to put that one. How can the president, I saw, I think yesterday or today, and is it Jigawa or what? Floyd, Miri Jure, us Miri will 150 people in the north. It didn't concern the president, though. That one is not in cup of tea. Now he there for France. Now they enjoy. He say working rest or working what? I don't know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he say if we don't leave Nigeria, if we don't destroy Nigeria will destroy us. What we have to do is to do what we have to do and leave that country. That's only the way out.
Yes.
Mazi, thank for having me and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you very much for your call. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. Anybody that has any information to give out, please call us.
Very quick one. Yesterday, I went to a report. Our filling station on Akwakuma Junction. The police picked 2 guys. They are able to fuel the filling station. The police don't have their able fuel. Then the 2 guys were on machine. Abo, they are able fuel. Ndoka na kwa. So police are about fuel. Those boys are about to fuel. Before you know it, the police are ritual. Hey you, come now. Umokrobi are little embarrassed. Bring your phone, bring your hand. Nana have phone. Before you know it, because she will bring a handcuff. A handcuff. Kega Umokrobi abo bereba fuel. Kega handcuff.
Hola, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Dr. Peters. This is Ben Okafor.
There were.
Yes, well, first of all, thanks for your wonderful work. It is often the case that when presidents are abroad and they hear of something bad, like the kidnapping of 20 medical students, they fly back straight to the country.
Yeah.
But in this case, this man, he just doesn't give a damn. The country is on fire. We're talking about kidnappers everywhere. People are not able to go to their farm. We have Nigerian indigenous citizens living in IDP camps. Over a year now, this man has taken office. He hasn't been able to organize the military to go and flush out all these people that took over citizens' land. These are foreigners, not even indigenous Fulanese. These are foreign Fulanese coming through our border to come and drive away Nigerians from their homeland, and are living in IDP camp. And this man has the, the temerity to travel abroad to go and enjoy himself when the country is on fire. It is true that we are not taking part in any of these demonstrations because of how they tag us. But you know what? I am in support of any massive demonstration, anything they can do to disrupt this country, because it's going to work in our favor. This country, we shouldn't give them, the leaders of this country shouldn't have any rest of mind. As long as the status quo is still going on, the people should rise up and demand all these things that they enumerated in their list of demand for the things that has to be done. IDP camp, returning the people to their homelands is part of it. They are good things, and these people should, hold these people's feet on to the fire, because it's obviously that what this man said, that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. Like I said, APC government is an evil party. It's reminiscent of the NPC, Northern People's Congress. The same thing with APC. That's what it is. There's no difference. Any Igbo that is joining that party, let me repeat in this program, any Igbo that is joining APC is a suspect. It's a saboteur. You can tell from this guy that was challenging Oti, that Oti is not the Labour Party will take over Abia State. You see, this is the same man who came up and was, said that Igbos should not, that the Southeast should not participate in the protest. Now we know why he's saying that. He's not saying it because he really loves Southeast. He's saying it because he doesn't want his party to be affected by the demonstration. That was why he was saying that. He wasn't saying it because he feels that Igbos will be labeled the culprits. No. The brain behind it is that he's protecting the APC party from the damage the demonstration protest will cause on his party. Anybody who belongs to APC, any Biafran, is a saboteur. There's no doubt about it. You can't tell me that a party that is witnessing this level of killings going on, people will be going to join this party. Joining it on what moral grounds are you joining that party? That party should be isolated and be left alone by the criminals that are using it to cause mayhem in the country. So I'm in support of them starting any demonstration or whatever, massive demonstration. Let them go on with it. Because what else do you want the citizens to do in the absence of demonstration? Are they going to carry guns? So this is the only tool that is left for them, for the poor masses, to demonstrate. The right to demonstrate, agitate. So they should continue doing it and bring this country down and continue to expose Nigeria to the world, what is going on. Because this is unless somebody who hasn't been to that country, people are really suffering. Yeah, no. People are suffering. Yeah. Anybody that doesn't have anybody in Nigeria, doesn't have anybody abroad, believe me, they're going through hell. Look at the price of things. And this man is going abroad like he's, private business. Why should he be traveling at this time without fixing what is in the country? And everybody's looking at it. Yeah. I don't blame Obasanjo. Obasanjo was invited by the governor. This is a deal that they concluded. They will steal that money. That land will be sold. He said he's going to sell it to the bank, and the bank is now going to sell the market to the people. Can you imagine that? What kind of nonsense is that? What prevents the governor from going directly to the bank and said, we put you on a trust. Help us distribute this thing and take the profit. Why do you have to invite Obasanjo? Why do you have to invite Obasanjo to come and build a central market, Imo central market? What kind of nonsense is that? Are we running out of business investors in the East? Yeah. So I don't like blaming people calling people that have been invited in this country. The damage is being done by our people. What is killing us is within. It's not outside. It's within. Let's start looking inside and leave these politicians that that they can dance to anything. Okay, leave them alone. Don't you look at the conference? Obasanjo doesn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he was talking about. It wasn't coherent. So that tells you that they just called him and told him to put him a deal that's going to earn him a lot of money. And they eventually shut him on. They'll give him his own share and they take their own share. These are criminals. That was Odimba of Imo State. He's a criminal. Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
God bless you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The number 845-907-2230, 845-648-031, 845-637-6632. All right. Like I said before, I know one of the reasons why I am very skeptical about our people taking part in any form of revolution and any form of demonstration is that if you look at it technically, the people that have died, I was in the zoo and I know that a few people died in Abuja, and people are saying, oh, it means that Nigeria is so civilized now that very few people have died. I said, yes, the reason why few people died is because the Igbo man is not participating. If Igbo man is part of it, then hundreds of people will die because it's an opportunity. Mana asị na onye chọrọ imetụ nwunye nna ya aka, ọ sị na ọ marara ya akwa n'azụ. Na ọ mara akwa gafee ya n'azụ. So they will have the opportunity to do whatever they want to do. So that's why our people, not because our people are not better off than anybody else, but it's just that the opportunity for them will become a killing machine. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke Peters. This is Wise Men from the East. Hashtag IPOD. Calling you from Atlanta. So the the hunger protest just came and it had just come and gone, and they wanted us, the Igbos, to participate, which we did not. That is a clear evidence to let them understand that from 1967 to 1970, that was when we did our own hunger protest, when they starved us through the genocide. So we have gone past that hunger protest. That's why we did not participate in their hunger protest. What we are asking for is nothing but total freedom to emancipate ourselves from that contraption called Nigeria. So the Fulanis and the Hausas and then the Westerners, that's the Yorubas, yes, they should go ahead and do their so-called hunger protest. We're not part of it. All we want is the total freedom, liberation from that contraption called Zoological Republic. Mazi, you see this, our rulers that call themselves politicians, they're all prostitutes. Prostitutes in the sense that they almost copy everything Americans do. They copy everything. But I've not seen maybe somebody from the Democrat going to Republican, maybe the campaign from one party to the other. I've not seen. Maybe if you have seen, maybe I don't know. But over there in Nigeria, because they are, everything about them is all backwards. A country without no focus. A country without, they don't believe they should go front or they should go backwards. They don't even know. They have no headway at all. That is the reason why you see any leading party, if you are in PDP and then you've been in PDP for 20 years or whatever, and then APC come up and they are the leading party, you will see the prostitute because they are all prostitutes, they will leave their useless PDP and then head on to APC. Nigeria is a curse and a shame. It's a curse. You see, if these people want to really do this, their so-called protest, you see, we have grown past this so-called protest. What we'll look is the Nigerians need a bloody revolution. And how would they do that? How would they achieve it? Nigerians are like Hike. You have to follow them by force. Since they like Hike, you would Hike so and as well at the same time. And at the same time, you see, when you see all those criminals, all those baboons and monkeys gather in that their so-called National Assembly, if they really want to do this revolution, they should organize themselves. The day all of them were assembled there, let at least 1 million of them go there and then just surround them. They have one after catch them. You hold them, all those criminals. Whatsoever. All of them. That is how the bloody revolution should start. And from there, they can do whatever they want to do. If they have to announce the day they're coming for the revolution, they're wasting their time. They are wasting their time. Nigeria needs a bloody revolution. But if they really want to make sure that Bodan is now revive a break here, they should target the day all of them will be hanging out on that their useless National Assembly. Gather there and catch them, all of them, and Meharo.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ndewo. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. This is Radio Biafra. Like I said before, I was trying to say, and our people not participating in personally, I look at it like it's saving lives. Because a few people died, yes. But if Biafrans have been part of it, my brother, it will be mayhem. Because they even killed them when they didn't do anything. Also, they had a protest. The killing will escalate. However, whatever happens, our brother just spoke about the man who was saying that we should not participate. It's like it's not. It's just, how would I put it? If they say we should participate, it means that they are talking against their master. If they say we shouldn't participate, they're still talking for their master, because their master will not even want us to participate, because he doesn't even want any form of protest. But the truth is that Chukwu Abiyama is in control. We are going to always be in control. Our people, especially in the Bani, the Biafrans that are in power, that are in politics. It is about time that you guys get up and start speaking and talking the truth, because this take us like I did in one water, but you guys are just there. This Aga thing will eat all of you up. And let me sincerely, you can hide all you want. There are some of you who are speaking, but you are not saying it. Everything you say, we take it with a pinch of salt. We are not very sure of why you are saying a few things that you are saying, but on the other hand, you are saying it for your own interest. Look at this one they call Hope Uzodimba or whatever. Going out there, he wants to be vice president of. Let's listen to this clip that I just picked up, and I think this man was saying something which I'm taking with a pinch of salt also. Let's hear what he has to say.
Good afternoon, Ndibo. My name is Mazi Iyke, and I've come this morning to talk to you about a pertinent issue and a video which has been circulating online from Benjamin Carlo, who claims that he's the sixth most powerful man in Nigeria. And he was talking about Abia State and insisting that in the next election that the governor of Abia State will be retired. Mr. Benjamin Carlo, let me speak to you. When people become arrogant because of certain positions they have, they should first of all think back and ask themselves of what relevance have they been in the political life and in the personal life of individuals in a particular state. Mr. Benjamin, we don't know where you come from. We don't know what empowered you to make such a categorical statement and boast on behalf of the people of Abia State. We've not seen you anywhere for the past 26 years and beyond, when Abia State was in total disrepair, when Aba was a total write-off. Nobody heard about you. And now suddenly the people of Abia State are beginning to witness significant improvement in their lives. And people like you come up to boast because you claim you are the sixth most powerful person in Nigeria. Where is your power when Nnamdi Kanu is in detention currently? And nothing is being done despite all court ruling to release him. Where is your power as the sixth most powerful person that you claim to be? Where were you when the teachers were owed thousands of pounds and naira over the past years? Where were you when the pensioners in Abia State were not paid? Where were you when there was total dilapidation of the infrastructures in Abia State? The roads were unpassable. People couldn't travel anywhere. There was insecurity in the state. Where were people like you? For you to come out and post that you're going to retire the current governor of Abia State, have you now taken that law into your hand and you decide who rules Abia State and no longer the people. We understand that APC is capable of doing evil, and they have manifested that, they've displayed that in the last election that they conducted. But remember that there is no power, no force that is more potent than the people's force. The people of Abia State will resist you. I believe that. They know the difference between wickedness and progress. They have seen the good work Alex Oti is doing in Abia State. And I wonder where you're getting your courage from, where you're getting your audacity from, for you to come out and make such a categorical boast that APC will take Abia State, so that you will return Abia State to other states that APC is ruling. We have seen what APC is doing in Nigeria. The hunger, the starvation, the partial appointment of appointees. What is your state in the southeast getting from this government that you are so proud and arrogant of defending? What positions were given to the Igbos in this particular dispensation? Have you ever spoken up to talk about the marginalization of your people? Have you traveled from Aba to other parts of Abia State to see the thousands of military checkpoints, police checkpoints, NDLA checkpoints, and custom checkpoints, and every notable checkpoint in this world? The people of Abia cannot even travel 3 minutes without having a checkpoint, without being harassed and intimidated. Have you spoken up in the house for them? You claim that we have the Southeastern, what I don't know, that was given to us by Tinubu. Guy, we have survived over the years since 1970 without that development or whatever commission you called it. We have existed, we have suffered. From 20 pounds, we have rebuilt Igbo land. So that singular gesture that you talk about does not mean any significant, cannot even make any significant impact in the lives of the Igbo people. Where is somebody like you when that man from Lagos State was demolishing the house and properties of the Igbo people after the election? Where were you when the SND Igbo from Igbo land was imprisoned for making a statement? But other people who have been threatening and implementing devastation against the Igbo people, nothing has happened. Where was your arrogance? You people like you don't even speak up for your people. You come to tell us about you're going to retire the only governor in the southeast that is doing something significant. Yes, we know that some of the salaries of the teachers have not been paid, but Alex Oti is going to do something about it. We are confident that the teachers will be paid. We are confident that the civil servants will be paid. But remember that for 26 years, you people left death, devastation, and calamity for the people of Abia State. And for once in their lifetime, the people of Abia State is beginning to see difference in their lives. And people like you come up with a chip on your shoulder to talk like you're God. Let me tell you something. Nobody is God to the Igbo people. Asineze. But in Igbo land, we've passed that stage and we are going to talk to people like you. Even Senator Baribe cannot even speak with the level of arrogance you speak. We Igbo people, we are tired of people like you who sell us for a porridge of Quaker oats. Leave the governor of Abia State to do what God has called him to do. He is making significant impact in the lives of Abias, not just Abias, for every Igbo person that is living in Aba. Aba and Abia State is a configuration of all Igbos coming there to live, to do their business without any harassment like we're seeing in Lagos. And you want to take the best governor of Igbo land out of the mouth of the people of Igbo land and Abia State. The level of your confidence and arrogance is, one begins to wonder where you're getting that from. We have seen great men in Abia State, people who have come and they thought they are God. But God has silenced them. God has shown them that they are not God. For how many? Over 26 years. From the era of Ojo Okalu till date, Abia has suffered violence, and the men of violence has taken it by force. Abia has wrestled against principalities and powers in high and low places, and they have survived. So when you talk with such level of arrogance and certainty, remember that power belongs to the people.
That's right.
I believe that the good people of Abia State will resist you. with all intent and purposes. They will. You think it's going to be a situation where you write the election results again and come and say they should go to court? That will not happen in Abia State. We are tired of people like you in Igbo land. Your level of arrogance is astonishing, honestly. Oge agafego a na-ekpuchi nkata n'ihu agwa eze okwu. Iwu kwudu ha eze, so ọ baghị uru ikpuchi nkata n'ihu. Sir, tune down your level of arrogance. Tune it down. Igbo land will be progressive. We are seeing significant improvement in the lives of people in Enugu State. We are seeing that in Abia State. We are praying to God that other states in Igbo land will begin to witness such level of progress. Retire the governor that is working because you think you're God. In the political hemisphere of Abia State, where do you think you belong to? For you to make such unruly and categorical statement on behalf of the people of Abia State. If you want to be a hero, start with the release of Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to be a hero, start with talking to the governor of Lagos State that is committing economic and political genocide against your people. Sometimes you guys should weigh your words before you speak on behalf of a people. We are strong as Igbos, and we know those who are working for us.
Yes.
Ndibo, do not be patterned at all by such rhetorics. Stand strong. Know those who are working for us. And when it comes to 2027, come out, vote, and do everything humanly possible to protect your vote so that Igbo land can see progress, so that we can see peace. And I use this opportunity again to speak to the young men in Igbo land.
Oh, nana, land of the righteous, sound of my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising.
All right, so the lines are still open for you. Make your calls at 845-907-2230. 845-9637-6632. 845-648-0031. Call. We'll take a short break and I'll be right back up to your seat.
We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We take it to idol worship and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got a Tyria water. With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our America. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters. I'm a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar. Brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything.
All right, caller. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Please turn down your listening device.
Daddy, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Daddy, you are highly welcome. This is my first time of calling since you came back, I think since last Monday. Let me just say since this week. So you are highly welcome, sir. You know you have been absent for almost a month or more than a month, something like that. So we really missed you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome, sir. This is your son, Mazi Joe, second born of His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi. They're calling from the city of Girona in Spain.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way to work. Let me just make it so quick, please, sir. I just want to comment on this last clip you just played now. The man said he just took a very wonderful message for that man called Benjamin Carlo. But let us remind that idiot, that Benjamin Carlo, that riffraff that called himself the most powerful whatever terrorist in the zoo. Let us remind him that there was a man called Ike Koremadu. He was the fourth man for how many years as deputy Senate president. He was the fourth man today. Where he's here today? Today he's in prison in UK. The people he served for years. Today he's serving 10 years prison term in UK. There was a man called John Anohianwodo, former Honorable President General. Today where he is. There was a man called Professor George Obiozo, former Honorable President General. Today where he is. There was a man called Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, the immediate past or immediate death on the President General. So let that Benjamin Kalu knows, and let me remind him, our mother in the Lord, Mrs. Agnes Uzak-Noke dropped a message for them, for people like him. You see that man Benjamin Kalu, I see him going down. That man, I see him going down. In no distance time, that man, that man Gejala with them. I want to Chineke Abinigo Abu Chineke. Benjamin Kalu Gejala. I want after Ifeanyi Oba we move forward. Man, Benjamin Kalu, for him to come and boast that in the next election, how so is he that he will be alive till the next election in Abia State? How so is he the owner of his life? For you to see how arrogant these idiots are. Somebody, he's just an ordinary deputy speaker, or somebody who's speaker. A Yoruba man, somebody, Tajudeen is the speaker. He's just an deputy speaker. Somebody is the president. Somebody is the vice president. Somebody is the Senate president and deputy Senate president. He's just an ordinary deputy speaker, and he is boasting like this. Yeah, my God, Chineke Binigwaka. Chineke aka and ọ ga-eji ala wee zere mmiri. Ọ bụrụ na Chineke abụghị Chineke, Benjamin Kalu ga-eji ala wee zere mmiri. Daddy Ndo, God bless you, Sanwa Chineke.
Right.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are taking calls at 845-907-2230, 845-648-0031, 845-637-6632. Anybody who thinks that he is what he is not, but it has gotten to their head that they are the ones that determine who dies and who lives and who when they will die and when they will live. Well, good luck to them. That's all I can add to it. All I can say is good luck to them because onye na-akpọ ụra nwere ike tomorrow ya apụta, and then the war will continue. The war is not going to end with you dying or whatever. But when you start saying, because I don't really see any reason why anybody should talk about Alex Oti at this time. Nabrono Ekwinsua that is pushing them. Because he's the only governor that I can see right now that is doing something. But now all you are thinking about is party. You are not saying, oh, this man is doing very well. Let us see what can support. No. No. Your party will take it over. Hey, wow, Nigerians they're just very funny people, I'm telling you honestly. I've not seen anything like it before. They have their own plan. Only what Berichi, no, just because he's our party man, so our party will have to. Good luck to all of you. The lines are still open. If you have anything to say, please give us a call. All right, I don't know what's up with the system. It's not responding. It will respond.
To find you. You have never left me alone. When I ask me, I know that you will do what no man can never do for me. When I know you go open your heart, you open your doors to let me. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Kawalanishi. Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Tirelanishi. Akune Chemba, Jehovah Buli Womelu. Onye Keruba, Jehovah Kawalanishi. When I pray, I have a God in there. Have a God in there. You are who you are, yes you are. When I seek you, feel no way I can find. No way I can find. You have never left me alone. When I ask me, I know that you will do. What you will do. What no man can never do for me. Yeah. When I know you go open your heart. Open your heart. Open your doors to let me. Hey. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Kawalamishi. Kawalamishi. Jehovah Yahweh, Jehovah Tirelamishi. Tirelamishi. Akune Kemba, Jehovah Buli Womelu. Buli Womelu. Onye Keruba, Jehovah Tirelamishi. Tirelamishi. When I cry, you wipe away my tears. You have filled my mouth with laughter. When I'm weak, you strengthen me. A mountain up with wings like eagle. When I'm down, you lifted me. You're the glory and the lifter of my head. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Kawalamishi. Kawalamishi. Onye Keruba, Jehovah Tirelamishi. Tirelamishi. Mama Keruba, Jehovah Kawalamishi. Kawalamishi. Akune Chemba, Jehovah Tirelamishi. Tirelamishi. Abasimi, ay, 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 Child, no one is like you, Lord. No one compares to you. Hey, I've searched all over the world, I found nobody. pay you too much for what you've done for me. You've been so good to me. All I say, whoa, day. From me up from the miry clay. Nobody like you. You've been so kind to me.
That I'm thankful for the opportunity to perhaps explain it so that the idiots who have continued to assume that I have broken my word will be clear. I said if he won the presidency, I'll leave Nigeria on exile. So let me clear that up. For him to have won, the people would have had to have voted for him. We didn't vote for him. He stole the presidency. Yakubu and INEC sold him the presidency. The presidency is not an expression of the people's will. It is an expression of the debauchery of INEC and the height of our judicial corruption. He did not win the presidency. If I had left, I would have been sanitizing and deodorizing a skunk. If nothing else, I rise and fall by my word. And when I said that I will live on exile if this man won, it was so that people will know that I do not believe Nigerians to be depraved enough to be possessed of the idiocy to vote somebody like him into power. And they did not. Anybody who prefers to delude themselves can continue to delude themselves, but Tinubu knows, INEC knows, the judiciary knows, and so do a lot of Nigerians, that Tinubu did not win the presidency. He stole it. So I'm not leaving because he did not win. It's that simple. That I'm still here is a rebuke of him. It actually cost me a lot more to stay here. It's not just the multiple level of danger that I face on a daily basis by remaining in Nigeria. Because if they will be planning my murder 3 years ago when they were not in power, one of his goons in Lagos State was the one sat at the head of the plot to kill me. They are the ones in power now. Ordinarily, I should run now. But I'm here. I am here because he did not win. He knows it. And every man and his dog in Lagos State knows it. He was beaten resoundingly in Lagos on the 25th of February. He couldn't even make 15% in Lagos. Shegun Agbaje, the INEC commissioner in Lagos State, cannot produce the form EC8A for Lagos State up till today. I was the person who was charged by the OB legal team to collect the election material from INEC. He could not, up until today, INEC in Lagos State cannot give us the form EC8A, which is the polling unit level result. Because they know he lost. He lost woefully. He was thoroughly rejected across the length and breadth of the state that he has held hostage. For 24 years, as at that time, he lost. So how much more the other parts of Nigeria? Let them continue fooling themselves. He has snatched it, grabbed it, but he can't run with it. And that's why we are all in the mess that we are in today. So yeah, if he had won, if Nigerians had been foolish enough to have voted for him, I would have left. It wouldn't be because of him. It would be out of protest that I could be stuck with such evil people who would have found the grace to vote for somebody like him. But as I have said, they did not vote for him. They rejected him. He has forced himself on us. And we can't do much about that. But I'm not going to legitimize his stealing by leaving. He didn't win. So many.
That's very correct. He didn't win, of course. He never won, and he knows he didn't win. So at least if you leave means that you're saying that he won. I do understand you very, very much. I do understand you because he stole the election, and but the people that voted him in, the same people that are protesting today and carrying placards. If the protest is going to lead to anywhere, nothing good is going to come out of it. The man is on a work stay in Paris, France. They enjoy on our money. On a day, they cry, they waste on our time. Because you're a bunch of idiots that don't even know your right. You can know your left right from your left. So he is there enjoying your money, and there's nothing you can do about it except to keep doing what you're doing, silence that you have always length to have. All right.
What a work stay is. Does it mean that the president has shifted his office? I want the State House correspondent to ask Mr. Ngalale to please, I don't even know if he's around now, to please explain what a work stay is. Does it mean that the president has shifted his office to France and is going to work from there? And that if so, at what cost? And who's going to foot the bill? Because the president never moves alone. We all know that the president has medical challenges like everybody, and we all know that his famous doctors are in France. If he's going for medicals, we would have loved if it was stated, then we know that the president, maybe his ADC 1 or 8 are going. But if you say it's a work stay, then it means that the presidency has moved. People should realize the implications of some of the words that they coin. A work stay means that the presidency has moved to France. Whereas the honest to God truth is this: if the president is human, if he's sick, he's sick. If his doctors are in France and not in Nigeria, so be it. We knew that before we elected him. So we were ready to contend with that. Anybody who says we're ready to contend with that has another thing coming. So there's no point pretending about it. The president has an appointment with his doctors. We expect him to be back in the next 5 days. People will criticize, but at least they will feel respected. I want the State House correspondent to ask Mr. Ngalale to please, I don't even know if he's around now, to please explain what a work stay is. Does it mean that the president has shifted his office to France and is going to work from there? And that if so, at what cost? And who's going to foot the bill? Because the president never moves alone. We all know that the president has medical challenges like everybody, and we all know that his famous doctors are in France. If he's going for medicals, we would have loved if it was stated, and we know that the president, maybe his ADC 1 or 8 are going. But if you say it's a work stay, then it means that the presidency has moved. People should realize the implications of some of the words that they coin. A work stay means that the presidency has moved to France. Whereas the honest to God truth is this: if the president is human, if he's sick, he's sick. If his doctors are in France and not in Nigeria, so be it. We knew that before we elected him. So we were ready to contend with that. Anybody who says we're ready to contend with that has another thing coming. So there's no point pretending about it. The president has an appointment with his doctors. We expect him to be back in the next 5 days. People will criticize, but at least they will feel respect.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Umuchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Song. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Song. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. Jay. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. Jay. I will make you my cantan. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love, oh. Oh, oh. Be patient, my love, oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent, oh. Just remain resolute, oh. Biafra, they come. I want to go full, oh. I go package for you, yeah. Go manage your baby. Be patient, my love, oh. Biafra is the hope, oh. Be patient, never relent, oh. Biafra is the hope, oh. Biafra, they come, oh. I want to go full, oh. Go package forever. Go manage your baby. Boss, again. Yeah, in Nigeria, a lot of people could not fuel their cars again. I mean their car again. A lot of people could not eat food again. For this government, prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. That's the reason why the masses are suffering. More they are dying, more politicians are going higher. Prosperity in Nigeria is all about evil. Homo Biafra, Homo Chuku Wabiama. We are entitled to fight this evil. Let's come together and support our supreme leader and crumble this evil. Go Nigeria. Be patient, my lord. Be patient, never relent. Biafra, they come. I won't let go full. I go package for you. You know, go manage again. Be patient, my lord. Seek the love of Biafra.
Hello, welcome to my channel Connect React. There's a news going on that Tinubu will soon receive bill that will lead to the division of Nigeria into 8 regions, and this is coming after reports as it that regional meeting started.
On this 12th day of the month of June, the year of our Lord 2024, a democracy day in Nigeria, we inaugurate this committee of Ohanes Ndigo, by the power conferred on me by the entire Igbos worldwide. This committee is going to work on the restructuring on Ohanese or Igbo position on how Nigeria should be restructured, how Nigerian constitution should be restructured.
Some are fighting for division, while others are fighting for a better country for each and every one of us. And it was stated that the South governors had met to decide whether they are also going to join us in bringing this to reality, and they have to meet again in order to come to conclusions, just like the Igbos too. And it's as if everyone is no more fighting for one Nigeria, because according to reports, Tinubu might approve the bill and he might not. And I want you to watch this video of Nnamdi Kanu. I think at this point we are going to consider this man as a prophet, because everything he said some years ago is now happening. Literally everything he said in this particular video. Let me also say this, it is not only the Igbos, the Yorubas and the Hausas too are meeting, and this simply means everyone is now fighting for the same goal, a bill that will divide Nigeria into 8 regions. Actually, this is not a fake news, because a lot of people are just hearing about this so-called bill for the first time. So let me brief you. This bill, if it will be allowed to happen, there will be no more presidency, there will be only parliamentary system, and the bill will give each region the avenue to manage their own affairs, securities, and also have control over their own resources. But the big question that deserves an honest answer is that, will Nigerians or our leaders allow this to happen? If you are totally in support of this bill or against it, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And like I said, regarding the prophecies of Nnamdi Kanu that are now coming to pass, like I said, I don't know if that is actually a prophecy or it's just like what he has seen so far. Here is the full video, and I believe at the end of this video, you're definitely going to come up with a conclusion whether Nigeria should strive to become one nation or division is the only way. And before that, please do it to support this channel by subscribing to this YouTube channel today. It is totally free, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss any updates. And please help us to like this video as you are watching so that YouTube can recommend it. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking the video. Now enjoy, and don't forget to let us know what you think about everything at the comment section.
This is what I want to guide the thinking of all our people. I want it to guide our understanding of what is happening in the zoo. and to understand also the spiritual dimension which we have chosen to pursue this very noble cause. These are the things that I want you to understand this very evening, that Nigeria has expired. Look at Tinubu, for example, what the Yorubas are going through on his account. Look at how the Christian minorities in the north are being slaughtered and brutally massacred by the Janjaweed elements of the caliphate. Devotion to keeping people who shouldn't be one together in one monstrous entity called the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, believe you. And it started to happen already. It is happening already. I warned you and I told you, you may disregard the agitation for Biafra and tag it as nothing. Because you came, you saw, you conquered, and you colonized. But I'm warning you today, if you continue, the wrath of God will be upon you. As I warned the zoo many, many years ago, if you don't allow we Biafrans to go, that zoological republic called Nigeria will be a worse place than Somalia. And today it is happening. And if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, please try and do so. Should I say Somali visa? Try and do so as quickly as possible, because the zoo is on the path of destruction, and there is nothing man can do to reverse it. Mark today's date and what I'm telling you. Nigeria will be destroyed beyond human comprehension. So says the Lord of hosts. Anything I tell you here is gospel. Anything I open my mouth to tell you must come to pass. Because Almighty determined that we should come. And we have come to preach this very gospel in truth and in every honesty. And I want Britain to understand this today. To build is now shaking. That very kingdom, that very Fulani caliphate, the Fulani takeover of Nigeria is in tatters. Because we are here, or should I say, Chukwukikabiama determined that we should come. And nothing, absolutely nothing is going to stop us from performing the will of the Almighty. Today, I can tell you categorically that in the United Kingdom, the First Minister of Wales, part and parcel of this United Kingdom that colonized, enslaved, subjugated, and still colonizing the zoo called Nigeria till today, a part of Britain have now said that they're going to divide. They will leave. Scotland will leave. Wales will leave. Northern Ireland will join the Irish Republic, and you only have the Little England at last. And when all these things are happening to them because of their pride and ego, they will not acknowledge that the work they did against the children of God in Biafra land is what is responsible for their demise as a once great nation or a once great people. They are also on the path of decline, and nothing can reverse it unless they stop meddling in the affairs of Biafra. As I told you earlier, Almighty God in heaven has a way of punishing his children, and we have been roundly punished, believe you me. If you have to be subjugated under the very cruel, barbaric rule of Fulani Janjaweedism, you will understand what we are talking about. As I'm speaking to you right now, most villages are under siege. There are killings and rapings, abductions and murder going on right across the length and breadth of the Zoological Republic. But they cannot understand what is happening to them. They know that the problem of insecurity in Nigeria is intractable for the simple reason that they have failed, should I say, to allow Biafra to go. The sooner they understand this or realize this, the better for everybody. But I'm not sure they will, because they are very stubborn, and as God hardened the heart of Pharaoh to fail, so are they also going to fail. And that is why those of them who are in Benue State, that is why the likes of Governor Autumn or the very young man who was mouthing his rubbish a day or two ago concerning the deployment of Eastern Security Network into Lower Benue is in for a very, very difficult and horrible experience of their lives. These are our traditional towns, communities, and villages wickedly gerrymandered into the north. That you have Igbo people today answering Igbo names, speaking Igbo language, who are answering to Londoners. An abomination before God Almighty in heaven. I will not allow it to continue. Those Igbo-speaking parts of Benue State is part and parcel of Biafra, part and parcel of the eastern region. And should anything happen to them, if you fail to control Fulani incursion into that very territory, then ESN will continue to do their work. And I have commended them earlier and allow me to do so again at this very moment. I commend the men and women, not just of our high command, but also of the Eastern Security Network that successfully pursued and apprehended a notorious Fulani bandit by the name Mohammed Issa.
Why? Set them why? Oh, we want to be the why. Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We finally come to the end of today's broadcast. It's not been easy, but at least we are happy, very happy that the system is working, at least. And we have to ask you to stay tuned for Mazi Iyke, who comes in next. And tomorrow, by His grace, we shall all be together again. And it's time because today is far and gone, and tomorrow is another day. All we need to do is to tell you, Biafrans, to remind you always that they have no choice but to give us our country, because we're not going to give up. We're not going to stop the struggle. The struggle continues and will continue and will continue and will keep continuing. As long as our leader is incarcerated, so the punishment that God, our creator of the universe, will be impending on them will always follow them, no matter what they do, until they let us go. You let your children go, Pharaoh said, Pharaoh, let my people go. And that's what we are saying also to them at this time, that they should let us go in peace so that they can have peace themselves. From here, from me, it's another day. I say goodbye for now. But just to keep reminding you that Biafra means religion to us. Our religion is Biafra. Our worship place is Radio Biafra. We speak the truth at all times, irrespective of who might feel hurt. Fortunately, that's the way it is. We don't change. With time, we change. We say the way it is, and when we say the way it is, we'll stay there. From here, from me, please don't forget, stay tuned for Mazi Iyke, who comes in next, USA 1. From here, from me, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow, same time, God's willing. Bye-bye.